right, boys. Very first rip going on YouTube. Listen, I rip a lot of product, hobby, retail, basketball, baseball, hockey, football. And every time I'm filling a contractor bag with trash, I think I should be putting these things on video or on YouTube and having a little bit of fun with it. So that's what we're doing here. Having a few drinks, ripping some cards, doing what we do best. And, like I said, rip a ton of product. And I always watch, DGen rips and Sky B, and I realize I'm the WNBA version of them too. But we're just here to have fun. Listen, if you want to uh, watch me rip a lot of product, you know, do your like, comment, and subscribe stuff. If not, I don't care. It doesn't matter. I realize that this is the B leagues, okay? I don't even know how the hell to set up this table. So I mentioned I rip a ton. Let's look at what I did over the last few weeks really quick, just for proof. Last night, little one of one George Pickens printing plate, pretty sweet, right out of Limited. Uh, and then got the Anthony Richardson RPA, horrible signature. I mean, the tiny little AR, patch is obviously not game worn. Really, not a lot to love about the card except for it's Anthony Richardson, and that tiny little signature is maddening. Got two Wembies out of Court Kings, and it was an international blaster. If you could find those, they're pretty fire. Um, Two Wembies out of an international blaster of Court Kings. Love those artworks. Even opened up a 98-99 UD choice. And although it's not worth a lot, MJ's MJ. I'm from Chicago. This is a pretty sweet card. Probably PSA it. Centering looked pretty good. Worried about the edging. Illusions, Purdy, little gold. Purdy's selling pretty hot right now. Pretty badass card. Like that a lot. Little Zay Flowers downtown. Then we got a couple of Bedards. We got the red die cut Bedard out of a rookie pack from the Mega Box, and then a green Dazzler Bedard, which is just a badass card. And probably the best, most fun pull out of Monopoly, Gold Shimmer Wemby. Been pulling a ton of Wemby. I don't know. I'm a Wemby magnet apparently, but let's get into some stuff. I think we're going to go into this bad boy. Wild Card Mania, Auto Mania, Prologue Edition. We got 8 autos per box. We're going for Stroud. We're going for Purdy. Some fun stuff. Probably going to end up with a bunch of guys that are making beef and cheddars at Arby's, but what can you do? That's a wild card for you, but let's rip into it. So 8 autos. Gonna get a bunch of trash. Really going to be shooting for 1 or 2 solid hits. One of the rookie wide receiver outliers most likely is going to be a target. Going to get some linemen from college, and then hopefully an NFL quarterback. So Wild Card Auto Mania. Obviously, you have just your standard packs here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 standard packs, and then you got your big boy. So this is going to be in a magnet case. This is going to be our hit, hopefully. If we see Paris Johnson, then we wasted a couple $100. So let's get into Wild Card Auto Mania. Gonna try to be able to do a slow burn reveal on this. Always a little bit more fun building the anticipation, so let's try to see this here, huh? Green, we got a Rook. Emmanuel Forbes, I believe from the Commanders. Emmanuel Forbes, not a bad signature, good looking card. Got some decent shimmer to it. At least I know who it is. And this is going to be 5 of 5. So starting off with a pretty low number, which is good to see. Obviously, pretty awkward looking at unlicensed product. I actually love Leaf and Wild Card right now, just for the chase probability, but it's hard to not see any logos, man. It's hard to not see any logos. Makes it a little bit tough, but you can still get some pretty decent hits. Obviously, your value is not going to hold up. We got a Viking helmet, 14 of 15. And this is going to be Blackman. So we got a cornerback, not the most solid auto. Actually, looks like a third grader. Let's face it. This MB is, I mean, that B, that's a tough pull. Card itself is actually pretty solid. The wild card quality is pretty impressive for what it is. And again, when you're talking about getting 8 autos and spending $195, which is what this box costs, versus you know, a Panini product where you're spending $1,000 and getting barely $60 back, not even. This is still a pretty fun pull here. So we are going to slow burn this one. This looks like Tyson Bagent, and it is Tyson Bagent, very popular in our area for about 3 weeks. This one's coming in at 1 of 10. 1 of 10 Tyson Bagent. Card itself is awesome. A lot of shimmer to it. Tyson Bagent. Saw it right away in the eyes. I realize that sounds bad coming from a dude, but it is what it is. Tyson Bagent, 1 of 10. Good looking signature. Awesome looking card. Probably a major disappointment pull for most people, but a Chicago Bear. The few weeks that he stepped in for Justin Fields last year, made it a little bit fun, despite the upcoming irrelevance in a year or two. Maybe he'll end up being a career backup somewhere. Auto Mania, we have what looks like Michigan. Ronnie Bell, wide receiver out of Michigan. Again, this is the second RB auto we've had. Now this is 2 of 4. So we have had some really low numbers right now, and we'll kind of recap everything. The colors look great for Wolverines. Not a terrible pull. Good card. Low number. Always like to see that 2 of 4. And I believe the SSP pack is going to be 3. I think it's going to be out of 3 or lower. I forgot to do the slow roll there, but that's fine because it's Juice Scruggs, a 1 of 7 pull here. So know nothing about Juice Scruggs. Obviously, not very impressive. Right across the board. Maybe some Texan fan would love to have them, but that one is not worth the slow burn pull. All right, we got 2 more packs left before the SSP pack, and we are going to go right into it with, do we have another Bear? Yet another Bear. Gervon Dexter. Actually, decent D lineman, hideous autograph. However, showed some promise with the tail end of his rookie year. Probably going to end up being a staple of the Bears D line. Coloring looks phenomenal on it. This is going to be 5 of 5 or 6 of 6. So this is going to be 6 of 6. Gervon Dexter. Got to work on that auto, buddy. You can't be signing like that. Not to mention your number's 99 and you wrote 9. So gonna have to work on his autos. Thank God Gervon only did 6 of those. All right, we got one more before our SSP. A couple of Bears for a Bears guy. Not the worst thing in the world, but if you're sitting over there in Carolina, you're pretty pissed off right now, that's for sure. Here we go. Last one before our SSP pack. We have a nice little orange here. What kind of helmet we got? Henry. I'm not even going to try it. Not even going to try it. Another defensive player, linebacker, 14 of 35. Not a fan. I mean, we have these cases are pretty dinged up too. It's hard to see the quality of the card, but you know, it is what it is. The cards itself are beautiful. Just not loving the defensive players we're getting here. So we got Henry over here. We got Jervon Dexter. We got Juice Scruggs, offensive lineman, center. Ronnie Bell, probably the coolest hit right now. Coolest card, coolest hit. 2 of 4, Ronnie Bell. Offensive player is always fun to get. Quarterbacks are also always fun to get, especially when it is Tyson Bagent going to my household of Bears fans here. So, and then we got stuck with another 2 defensive players here. So we have, out of our 7 autos so far, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defensive players, 1 career-long backup QB in Tyson Bagent, and then actually a really cool-looking Ronnie Bell, 2 of 4. Let's go into this SSP pack. Let's see if Wildcard can do something for us here. All right, Wildcard, here we go. SSP pack. Slow reveal. I would love to see a solid helmet here. This looks like Auburn. Is that Auburn? What do we got here? 1 of 2. Anthony Johnson, another defensive player. This, hey, the card again. Sweet looking card. Really, really weird looking auto. 1 of 2. Nothing to be jumping up and down about. You know, you might get some nerds on TikTok or Twitch or YouTube that are high-fiving each other over that, but that is a disappointing pull, but it is what it is. We got a Ronnie Bell wide receiver, and this is why we drink before we rip, right? So, Wild Card Auto Mania, already reviewed the cards. You know what? We're going to throw Ronnie Bell over here in the middle. Why not? We'll throw Ronnie Bell, give him some respect. It's a pretty solid card. We are going to go into 2023 Limited. Just came out last week, I believe. Pricing on it, not terrible. I opened up one of these last night. I got the Anthony Richardson RPA, as well as a Pickens, as well as the Pickens printing plate, which, you know, isn't the craziest pull, but still a 1 of 1, which is always fun. And you know, now we're going to hop into another box here because I'm kind of chasing booklets. Really, really interested in being able to kind of experience the pulling of a booklet here, and totally possible out of 3 packs in Limited. We don't have a lot to look at. We got 15 cards, 5 cards per pack, 3 packs per box, and that's what we're going for here. So we are going to be looking for a booklet. If not, that's kind of a thick boy pack. We'll save that one. This is a little bit thinner. I think these are going to have mems because we are looking at, again, sorry I didn't cover this, but we're looking for 2 autographs and 1 mem card. That's what we're going for here. That's what we're shooting for. So let's get into it. This is what feels like the thinnest of the 3 packs. Let's hope it's not the most disappointing. All right, so the base cards for Limited is nothing exciting. We do have what looks to be a mem. The base, it almost looks like Elite. You know, there's really nothing great about the base of Limited. The card stock is great. You know, it's nice, thick cards. Quality is there, but just the overall design is nothing to really get excited about. And we have an auto, so we got our first auto right off the bat. Let's try to slow roll this. It looks like it might be a horizontal auto. So let's see what we got. We got Texans. Well, we know it's not Stroud, right? So we're looking at hopefully Tank Dell. I'd rather, after the defensive players we just pulled out of Wild Chrome Mania, I wouldn't mind seeing a Tank Dell here. So, and it is Tank Dell, 13 of 35. Missed the jersey match, but we do have a pretty sweet mem card here. Let's see if this is game worn. The enclosed authentic memorabilia is not from any specific game or event. That's all right. We have Tank Dell, 13 of 35, and pretty solid first pack there. Man, if this is wild card, and we're looking at an auto in the first pack, and you see that Texans name, that would be very cool. But instead, we're pulling it out of limited, and we know that it is impossible to pull that product from, or CJ Stroud from this product. So, second pack. Not upset with the Tank Dell. Was pretty happy with his season last year before he got hurt. And any time you're a wide receiver for Stroud, you're going to have a decent prospect. All right. Pacheco. Again, just really boring base design here. Pay. Derrick Henry. And we have Star Factor. Jalen Carter Star Factor. And then we are going to go into a Seahawk, probably JSN. No, Cam Chancellor auto. Did not anticipate it is an on-card auto, which is really nice. Not a big fan of Cam Chancellor, but we got limited monikers, on-card auto. We are at 20 of 49. You know, kind of just a little bit of a variation of the base design. On-card autos are always pretty exciting, though. I can't believe I didn't slow roll that. I wasn't even paying attention. I was too busy looking at the Jalen Carter Star Factor that I wasn't too excited about. And then it just revealed Mr. Cam Chancellor, on-card auto. We'll take it. Would have been nice to see another offensive player, but what can you do? Sleeve that up. And let's get into the last pack here. Limited has a little bit of work to do. All right, we're going right into Tyler Lockett. Do not jack up the slow roll. DK. Beast. All right, so I'm going to save the backwards card for last. Limited gamers. We are looking at a cult player. Let's see what we can grab here. Can we do an Anthony Richardson in back-to-back hobbies? Dallas Clark. Dallas Clark mem, 18 of 99. 2006 season. Bottom of the card is all sorts of jacked up. I'm sure you can see that right there. Quality control at Panini, all-time low is what it is. This is actually game worn, which is kind of cool. But Dallas Clark, 18 of 99, game worn mem card with edging that looks like it fell off of the press a few times before they decided to throw it in a pack. So nothing you can do about that now. Panini, thank you. Game worn mem card with nothing but nicks on the bottom of it. So that's it. You know, we got our three mems, 2 autos. Dallas Clark, Cam Chancellor, Tank Dell. Pretty awesome card. Not a great limited box. Not as exciting as the Anthony Richardson RPA we had pulled last night. But listen, That's what we do, and that's why we drink while we rip, because 99% of the time, you got to. All right, so this is the first video again. Probably looks like shit. Probably not a whole lot of fun, but what are you going to do? We are going to have fun recording ourselves ripping instead of my ass doing it on the couch. So, got plenty more to rip through. I got some absolute Fanatics megas. I got a bunch of Series 2. Going to be rolling out more and more videos as we go along here. And, you know, like, comment, subscribe if you want. I don't care. I'm just doing this for fun, you guys. But take care.